and welcome back to Nier Replicant. Today we're going to proceed from where we left off last time, or in fact a tiny bit before that point, because I want to showcase a little function I've figured out, or I've found since I went in on the easy mode. Yes, as I said in the end of the last episode, where we were struggling a lot with a certain battle, I said that I would go over to easy mode to see if I eventually could get through then. And then I suddenly discovered auto battle, or auto battle. I'm not going to use that function that much, or that element that much, because that takes away very much of the experience of battling. But in cases as the one we experienced yesterday, it might be pretty helpful. And the best thing about it is that it is adjustable, so you can do it as automatic as you want. So let's go into options here, and I'll show you it before we eventually try it out. At the moment I only have on auto item, and that is probably what I'm going to eventually have on all the time, just so I don't have to go in and eventually heal myself when I need it. That said, if that doesn't eventually make me invincible, I mean, if I suddenly have gotten health forever, or health potions and so on forever. Auto attack you can turn on. I tried it yesterday, and it makes you look like a pro, I can tell you. Also, turning on automatic magic and auto attack at the same time. Oh god. So at the moment I'm going on auto guard, evade, and auto item, and that is probably what I should have been better at yesterday, guarding and evading, because I totally forgot about that yesterday. So for now, let's see, I'm going to turn everything on just to show you how little I have to do when I turn everything on. The only thing I'm not going to switch is weapon switch. That might eventually choose the right weapon for every enemy eventually, but for me I don't need that, because I get it should be possible to get past with any weapon. It just I mean, different weapons have different damage, and with lesser damage it takes longer time, and that's all actually. So yeah, I'm not going to turn on that, but we're going to try on full auto, and we're going to try, when we get to that point where we struggled yesterday, I'm going to turn a lot of those off, except eventually evading, because I can't keep on keep on remembering trying to evade at the same time as I need to battle and doing magic. Cause I don't have enough fingers for that task eventually. So, let's go. Apply changes. And as you might notice, there is a person down here. So there you see how well that works. One thing with the magic also though is that the auto battle, I call it robots, or AI, chooses which power you want to use. So it can use all the powers that you have achieved at that point. It doesn't necessarily use one of the 4 you have chosen at that point. So, let's see. You might have to do some walking, but other than that, I don't have to do nothing. Or, I don't have to do anything on full out auto. So, I'm going to try to turn some of this out and turn some of this off now. Auto attack. We should try that first. Oh god. And now we're in the area where we struggled a little bit last time. So at the moment I do have auto magic on. But we're going to change that also at this point. So what I kind of want to do on that battle is to keep guard evade on, but everything else off except of auto item. And to see if that auto evading works, I'm also going to try to just let it go without fighting at all and see if we manage to stay away from getting hit. SSE? Hi there. So, let's do a tiny bit attempt ourselves. What I kind of learned after watching the whole auto battle yesterday of this portion, yes, I have actually gone to the whole battle earlier after yesterday's kind of fiasco or failure. I learned that this tower here was pretty useful during this part of the battle. So, let's go for the third part. So, still alive. This one I also did yesterday when I was trying to do this, or trying to make it through that other one. So, auto item, yes. Auto guard, evade, off. Cause I know I can deal with that one myself. Ow. Gone. But yeah, compared to the other rounds where I had on evading and so on, you see that I lose way more health than if I hadn't. So let's see, how much did you use AI? Not that bad, actually. Just going to check. Oh god. I know it's the other way we're supposed to go, but I just want to see what's inside here. Eventually. Rewarded with one extra or two health potions. So, it's out here we're supposed to go.
Kaine, Emile, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emile,
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Kind of is unsure where we're supposed to go at this point. This one we don't have to move. Whoops, yes we have to. One out.
We seem to be surrounded by a
Oh
mob
God!
of this puppies.
Just kick him aside.
There were, I was just about to say, doesn't it hit us at all? Really doesn't. So, here we save. And as you see, I have saved here once before, but I kind of feel better about saving there now, because now I actually have fought my way there myself. Not only by totally or total auto mode, which I did yesterday, because I was kind of tired of the whole battle and kind of wanted to test out how it worked. See if it could help. And now it seems like we're getting into a boss fight.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
foolish creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
These little bastards just keep coming.
These creatures cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the light.
I do see that it affects my health, but at the same time those minions doesn't do much to my health. So I don't have to worry yet. Should probably learn how to
Felled the beast.
Sorry, you don't hit. Ow. Oh no.
Hurry! Strike it down!
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
Oh, he survived.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
But it looks
No!
pretty bad.
Kaine!
What is happening?
Kaine! Kaine! It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Now, pin her down.
Kaine, please! Come back to us! It's do or die time!
Emil!
Stop Kaine from acting.
Ow. Good. Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
Seems like he
I
might
couldn't
make
hold
it.
it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad. and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right. Stop crying.
I mean, he is kind of worse than us
And
when it comes to don't leave us. Please, or better than us, should we probably say. It depends on how you look at it.
Over there. And what is...
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but
I went a little
I don't know what it
bit too
says.
far.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Good idea.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this.
Okay.
I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the junk heap. And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
We know.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The junk heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
I will.
Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Okay, I kinda want to go to Forest of Mist, But at the same time, I hope that we don't have to go through the same thing with the texts and so on again.
Popola
That
said we might
was
be able to
the
find something in
time
the Forest of
where
Myth.
I had to turn off the camera and do a lot of editing, or actually I had to record in the background and do a lot of editing to eventually have the whole text in the screen, at the screen actually, because you have a camera up here and
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
yeah. Why? Now we do also have Emil and Tiny with us, so probably it will be another experience than the last time. Have to be careful so I don't run the complete opposite way of where we're supposed to go. Okay, they never learn.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
how are things? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prey.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Okay. And again, we are actually alone. And I must say, I don't like it very much to be alone at this place. Huh?
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Vice is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Didn't I think so? Okay. You know what? Again, I'm going to eventually turn off camera here. Cause that is or that needs way less editing afterward than if I eventually were to put in the whole thing, because then I start reading and I misread and you get picture. So tiny. Okay, I could try pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but the time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. Wrong, I would guess it says. Wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. It either says it's wrong or wrong. I think it says long ago, but at this point I'll do this. Okay, I try to have it there eventually for time being, because for reading we don't need to see what's down there, and I think also after reading this, if we don't get into a boss fight, we're going to end here too after reading this. Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy, as it collected the memories of mankind. No accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as wood and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star like a child of the tree. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. So it's not Yona. Thin beyond words. The boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached heats upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that he cannot fully comprehend. When he strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes. Okay. That he cannot fully comprehend. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Xiao exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream he does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. He began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. He does not understand why at first. By the time he hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. He is laughing. He has been doing so for as long as he can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. He laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at the memory. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. A mountain of memory it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Annie, well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Annie had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals, scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Annie suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Annie stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Wise, look there! A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. Wise, this shade appears to be consuming the memories. Annie, these things eat memories. Or these things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Annie. Without a second thought, Annie brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look through the tree. Or look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many other as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem! I implore. Hack. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy?
You let it slip through your fingers.
Come on, we have to go back to that stupid land of words again?
Oh god. Brown? Yes. Wise. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Annie says. Annie brushed Wise comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Annie. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its finger brushed against Annie, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotion it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. but the time was not yet right. Or it was not yet right. I implore you. How many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid aid once and for all. And it says, something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword glowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Why? This world is falling apart. Annie, how can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing. World. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Annie was drawn back to the real world. And the tree was satisfied.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Obtain the fragments. Obtain the memory 3 key fragments. That sort of means we're finished in here, I guess. Head for Junk Heap, I guess?
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the Junk Heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
So that is where we're going to go next time we play Nier Replicant, because as last time, reading sessions take a little bit of time and my voice is getting a little bit rusty, so yeah, I think it's fine to actually end here for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next stream or video. Bye!